And here's the kicker to that. If Colonel Sanders didn't invent his pressure frying method with the new Colletromatic fryer through Winston Industries, which actually that came after he was rewarded the patent after he sold out of Kentucky Fried Chicken. In 1966, he received the patent for the fryer that he developed. And if he didn't take the invention of the pressure cooker and redevelop it into something that could cook chicken under pressure, fry it under pressure, which has never been done before him, then Food Fair Grocery would not be using a pressure fryer, and neither would any other restaurant or food establishment in the world, because nobody had ever thought of doing it before. I'm sure at some point maybe somebody would have thought of it and made something similar, but Colonel Sanders was the one to do it. Everyone's talking about his chicken, everybody's talking about his story, but they oversee the importance of the pressure fryer. Now, it is important. It has a lot of benefits that you don't get cooking it in a regular deep fryer or on a skillet on the stovetop in lard, which is how he used to do it. You could recreate perfectly good chicken like his on the stovetop with lard in a skillet and fry it the way that he used to do it before he invented the pressure frying method. But the pressure frying method locked all the juices down to the bone and had the least absorption than any other chicken in the market, leaving it less greasy, more flavorful, and juicy. Also cooked it in record time. And cooking it in record time was Uncle Harley's primary goal. He didn't know it was going to do all this other stuff in the beginning when developing it. He saw the pressure cooker and he says, I can use that to cook my chicken faster for my customers, because he ran a gas station and a diner with a hotel or motel. And people were in and out fast, and they didn't really want to wait for him to fry his famous chicken. And it wasn't world famous, but it was famous for people who were traveling on that road. So he wanted to cook it faster. And the thing about that too, he finally did cook it faster. But then he had to shut down his establishment because of the new highway that took away his business. So when he went around franchising, he didn't sell them pressure cookers. They didn't go out and buy their own at the beginning. He would lease them out. And this is according to his nephew Lee's daughter, who told me Lee's story with him. They would lease out the pressure cookers. So when he went and he saw they weren't doing it right and they refused to do it right, he would revoke his franchising agreement, which was a handshake at the time, and he would take the cookers with him. And he was able to take the cookers with him because they were his. They were only leased for the franchisees to use. And once that agreement was broke, he could take them.